Okay, so this is a quick video on how can we use image J to measure the band intensity on the Western blot. So first we're going to open the image that we want to analyze. Then we're going to go and make sure it's an 8-bit image. And then, take the little toolbox, the selection toolbox here, rectangle selection toolbox, and we are going to select our line. Then using the keyboard shortcut, we're going to do Control-1. So it selects this box as line 1. What we can do, we can slide to the next line, and we're going to do Control-2. And then we are going to keep doing Control-2 for each of the different lines that we want to select to analyze. We need to make sure that we don't overlap with the next band and things like this, for example, as well. And then once we've selected all of the boxes, when we're about to select the third one, instead of doing Control-2, we do Control-3. Once we do Control-3, we can see this little diagram coming up. And now we're going to use a second tool that's here, that straight line selection tool. And basically, we're going to extrapolate the background across from one side of the band to the other. Each of these peaks here, they are basically the pixel intensity within the box that we selected. So here, very low pixel intensity, very high pixel intensity, very low pixel intensity, again, corresponding to this area here. Then it starts to increase where we have a little bit of the smear here. The main band intensity is here. And then right there, we can see it decreases. So we're exiting that band here. It's a little bit of a fuzzy area in between the two. And then finally, there's nothing, right? All right, there is almost nothing, and we can see that it goes back to the background. So what we do with that selection tool, straight selection tool, we're going to extrapolate where the background is. And we're going to do that for each band. And scroll with the mouse scrolling or going on the outside here. Sometime I might do another line like this if I think I might have missed a little bit. Here we keep scrolling down, select from the bottom here to extrapolate the background, and so on and so forth until the last slide, not slide, but the last band. Okay, and here I can see that I did a little mistake here. So then finally, once we're done, we are going to take this magic wand here, and the magic wand, really what it does, it's going to measure the pixel intensity, or rather in that diagram, like a intensity diagram, you have the intensity of the y-axis, and on the x-axis, that's the different position, within the band. If we select this, we can see another toolbox popping up with a arbitrary units corresponding to the intensity of the band. And we can see the first three are about equal. Well, 1400, 600, 1400, 600, 1400, a little bit less than 600, and then 15, a little bit more than 1500. We're getting to the fourth band that we can see visibly is less intense, and now we are at 1100. Right, and even for the last one, even a little bit less, right? And so this one is intermediate. These bands, this set of three bands look like about intermediate, right? And we can see also the measure which we get is about intermediate. So once we're done with this, we can select the whole set of data. Ensure select all of it. We can hold the shift key as we're scrolling to select the extra lines. We can copy that into an Excel sheet. to do our necessary calculations. Excel sheets or whatever tool that you use. We're going to do a new workbook. Alternatively, if Excel gives you trouble like it's happening now, we can just paste that onto just a spreadsheet of any kind. This is band and CT, and it's for tubulated, which is a loading control. Right. Now 1, 2, 3 is one set of replicates, control 1. Next one is control 2. And the next one, set of 3, is control 3, where it's every time the same amount of protein has been loaded there for these 3 controls. So this is a triplicate. So I can highlight it, or I can give it a box around it, or maybe just a box like this. It's everything. Just a box around like this for control 1. A box for control 2. And a box for control 3. And now we can actually calculate the average. Okay. And then there will be more data analysis videos coming up.